Do I have any hidden talents? I think my hidden talent is probably editing. I can edit YouTube videos, and like last semester in school, I edited this like documentary that I made about my dad. So I guess I could say that's my hidden talent. If I could find out one thing about my future, what would it be? I think I would find out what college I end up going to, because right now I'm a freshman and I'm about to head to 10th grade. So college is like a very big topic that we're talking about right now in school. And so I just really want to know what college I end up going to. If I could have my dream vacation, where would I go and what would I do? I think I would go to Bora Bora. Bora Bora's always been like a dream location to travel to, and then I would definitely go parasailing. I remember last time me and my family, we were on vacation. This was back in like 2019, I think, right before the pandemic started. I like kept begging my parents. I was like, please, can I go parasailing? And I couldn't go because I was too young at the time. I was like 12 at the time. But now I'm 15, so I think I'm old enough to go parasailing now. And I just always wanted to do it. I never got another opportunity to do so because the pandemic hit, so we couldn't really go out and go on vacation again. But I really, really, really want to go parasailing. If I could take control of any Instagram account for a day, who would it be? I think I'd probably do my sister's account, because even though like, oh, Anais, you could just like do that right now whenever you wanted to. Like, yeah, but like, would she let me? No. But if she did let me, I think it'd be funny to see. Like, I wonder if people would like know. Like, that's why I would do it, to see if anyone would realize, because like, obviously we're twins. So like, would people know that it's me, or would people just think it's Mirabelle posting? If I could eat one meal for the rest of my life, what would it be? Definitely my salmon and arugula over toast. That is like my favorite dish I've ever created. If you know me, you know I cook and bake a lot. And my salmon arugula over toast, it is just magnificent, frankly. I love it. I actually just made it. I was just having it. It is just so good. It's literally the perfect dish. So if I could have that for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I would definitely be content. What advice would I give my past self? Advice I would give my past self is take risks. I remember when I lived in Philadelphia and my parents told me that like we were gonna move to LA. I was so scared, and because I didn't want to leave all my friends behind, and I just didn't really want to move to a new city where I knew nobody. But now that I did, it's the best decision that we ever made, and I'm so glad I live here now because it was just so much better for my career, and honestly happiness-wise, I love the people that I've met here, and I just love my life so much here in LA. If I were to tell my 11-year-old self that I would be living in California right now and I would be very happy, I would be like, what? The only place I can be happy in is Philadelphia, but definitely not. California is 10 times better in my opinion. What are my favorite movies of all time? I would say I probably read more than I watch movies, but the movies that I have watched that I really loved were White Chicks, Black Swan, and Perks of Being a Wallflower. Usually when I sit down and watch a movie, I like get distracted, but those three movies, I genuinely like sat down and watched the entire way through because they were just so good. If you haven't watched those films, I definitely recommend them. White Chicks is hilarious. Black Swan, I just love like the whole like the cinematography in it, and it was just so great. It was just such a great film. And then Perks of Being a Wallflower, that's just like my comfort movie. I love it. What's one thing that no one knows about me? Honestly, nothing. I'm an open book. I tell people like everything. Everyone knows everything about me. Like my best friends, they know everything about me. And even if my best friends were to not know something, I have a twin sister. She knows literally everything about me. So I wouldn't say that there is something that people don't know about me. Like even when I'm live, I just like talk about my life, and I really don't hold anything back. So what is my most embarrassing moment? I don't remember a lot of my embarrassing moments because I just try to forget them, honestly, but the one moment that has stuck with me for so many years was when I was in gym class. I think I was in like 3rd or 4th grade, and we were doing the high jump, and then so I was running up to do the high jump, and I was just like running. I was like, oh, I got this, and then I fall flat on my face, and then everyone in the grade started laughing at me because it was of course, it was the one gym class where the entire grade was there, and I fell flat on my face. It was so mortifying. Oh my gosh. What is my biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is when I can hear people's chewing. I can't stand it. It has always been my biggest pet peeve, like for as long as I can remember. Oh my gosh, I can't stand it. Like even when my friends do it, I just have to move away because I can't take it. Like the sound is terrible. Oh gosh. What's one superpower that I would choose to have? Definitely teleportation, because I'm always traveling like back and forth, just like into the city, to school. My school's like 30 minutes away. Like that's kind of a long drive. But if I like had teleportation as a power, I would save so much time and get so much more sleep. I get up at like 6:30 every day so I can have time to like get to school in time, and that is way too early in my books, but I have to do it. But if I could just teleport to school, I could get up at like 8. That'd be great. Oh my gosh, I wish I had teleportation. That would be awesome. What is my goal for myself 3 years from now? In 3 years, I'll be 18, so hopefully I'm getting ready to go off to a college that I really love and I really want to go to. And then hopefully I'm on a project that I also really love and that I'm very passionate about. So into a college that I really want to go to and on a project. When was the first time that I went viral? The first time that I went viral was, so we posted a picture, me and my sister, of us in Puerto Rico, and then Drea Michelle reposted it. I don't know why she reposted it, but she did. And then I think we got up to like 10,000 followers from that. Then the first time that like it really like skyrocketed our account was a few years later, and this was during the time where Beyonce was pregnant with her twins, and we didn't know that it would end up being a girl and a boy at the time, so no one knew that. But I think our caption was something like, do you think Beyonce's twins will look like us, or something like that, and then it went viral. It got a lot of likes, and from there like our account just kept growing, so it was really crazy. Who are my role models? I would say my role models are Yara Shahidi and Natalie Portman, because they're both just so talented and intelligent, and I really look up to them. I met Yara Shahidi when I was filming This Sun Is Also a Star, when I played young Natasha, and she was so kind. She's just such a kind soul. I love her. And then when I first watched Black Swan, Natalie Portman is just so amazing. Her dancing in it was incredible, and her acting too was amazing. That movie made me cry. It was so great. What are my favorite accounts to follow? I would say my favorite accounts to follow are cooking or baking accounts, because I love cooking and baking. I do it like every day. I bake something at least once a week. So I love following those accounts to get ideas and like new tricks or like life hacks for baking or cooking. My name is Anais Lee, and thank you for watching.